All right, Coach. First season as the head coach at Central Noble. What made you want to be a part of this program as a leader, taking over a program in the NECC that we've seen have some pretty good success over the last few years?
Right. It's a really good question. So last year, I've always wanted to coach football ever since I played. Last year, I was looking around for local jobs, and actually something popped up that said Central Noble is looking for some volunteers. So I actually called up Coach Kilgore, our previous coach, and asked him if he filled the position, and he didn't. So last year I came in as a volunteer. I was the linebackers and running backs coach, and then this year, after he left, the opening came open. After a lot of long conversations with my wife and law partner, my dad as well, decided that now's as good a time as any to apply for the job. So my wife knows I always wanted to do it, so saw the opportunity and just wanted to take it.
What's your message been to these guys from day one?
It's been pretty much believe. The coaches, we have a really good coaching staff that we believe that we have the players to do special things this year, and we're trying to get the players, which they are getting there. They really are, because we have the skilled players that we need. We have the line that we need, but they need to get to a point that every time they step onto that football field, they believe they're going to win the game. So we're getting to that mindset, and it is starting to change. And hopefully by August 11th, our first scrimmage, and then August 18th, we're there. So that's what we've been preaching to the boys.
For you, what's going to be? Who are some going to be the guys that step into big roles for Central Noble this year? What are their names? What positions? And who do you expect to really lead this team as we enter a new season?
Putting me on the spot.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to name names.
Okay.
We still have a lot of position battles. We just do. We had a QB competition last year because of injury, and there's just a lot of people fighting for positions.
Okay.
So all of our seniors. We have some excellent seniors on the team, excellent juniors. We have some sophomores who are even competing for starting positions. So it's hard to single anybody out without going through every person on the team. And we have actually some really good freshmen who I know they want it, and they're actually competing for varsity positions. Hard to do as a freshman, but I like where they're coming from. So,
in your mind, if the season for Central Noble, you kind of touched on it a little bit, but hinges or there's an X factor for this team this season, what would it be for Central Noble?
So the mindset is a huge one.
Yeah.
There's no point to go out on the field if you don't think you're going to win. So if we can't get that mindset where we want it, it's going to be a little bit of a struggle this year. Now, it's kind of a cop-out, I guess, because it's the same for any team, but injuries, I mean, you can't predict injuries. Right now, knock on wood, we're staying pretty healthy as a team. So as long as we stay healthy and we get that mindset change, then if we can get those two things right, then yeah, things are going to go well for us.
Braden Kirshner, Braydnkirchner.
In your class and position at Central Noble?
2024 and wide receiver / linebacker.
Okay. Obviously, you have a new head coach in Zach. What does he bring to the table? What's his message been from day one since taking over? He's not unfamiliar. He was an assistant coach last season, but what's been the message and what's been the overwhelming, culture, or what has he brought to the program thus far?
Basically just try to bring us together more, new coach, new plays, new defense and stuff. So we're learning him out like he's learning us, and it's been pretty good.
He was pretty high on the skill position players, so talk a little bit about what you guys bring on offense. What makes you a tough team to defend, and how does that translate to more touchdowns this upcoming season on Fridays?
Yeah, we have a lot of talent this year. Like, we got me, we got Tyson, we're about to interview, and we should be good. We're going to be fast, quick, and hopefully score a lot of touchdowns.
For this Central Noble team, if there's one takeaway from last season or one thing that you learned that can help you this year, what would that be?
To close out more games. Last year we were in a lot of games but couldn't close them out in the fourth quarter, so hopefully we can do the opposite this year and win those games.
Give me some names of younger guys that are going to step into bigger positions this year that you're going to count on Friday night.
We have a junior, Jacob Chenoweth. He's a big linebacker, and he's going to be really good this year. We got a lot of guys, honestly. But
practice starts not this Monday, but the following Monday, so we're not all that far away from it. What's priority number one for Central Noble when you guys hit the field together on July 31st?
Just be a team, learn the new offense, defense, just be the best we can.
Anything else you'd like to add?
No.
All right, perfect.
Tyson Deck, Tysendeck.
And your position and your class at Central Noble.
Wide receiver / DB in 2024.
Okay. You got a new head coach this year, but familiar to the program. So what has his message been since taking over this program to you guys as we enter a new year?
Really just putting a lot of effort at practice. We just want to win games. Last year didn't go very well for us, and that's really all it is.
When you take a look at this Central Noble team, who are some of the guys that stand out to you that we're going to be seeing on Friday nights that are going to be key this upcoming year?
Jacob Chenoweth, one of them, one of our key linebackers. Adam Marker, he's got to step up in a big spot. Also, Braxton Piper, he's got to step up too.
For you guys, what's priority number one going to be when you guys start practice here about a week from now?
Really just put in the work. That's really what our message has been.
For you guys, obviously you return a lot of skill position guys on the offense. What's it going to take, and who is going to need to step up offensively for you guys to put up even more points than we saw the last couple years?
Basically, our quarterbacks. We just got to have, we got to just work with them.
For you guys, what are the goals, what are the keys, I should say, for this team this season in your eyes? If there's like an X factor or one thing the season hinges upon for Central Noble, what would that be?
I'd say a goal is just to try and win every game. That's we have high expectations for this team.
What are you most looking forward to?
Just winning games.
Whoa.